Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Sir Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. I think after a long time I'm seeing a good gathering. Good to see that. I think kids are having their summer vacation completed almost, right? Completed or yet to complete? 2 months. So anyway, so we are actually I was very happy to see Deepa Mataji today came voluntarily to do kirtan. Actually, I was preparing for something else. I did lot of hard work for preparing that bhajan. First time that's okay. That's okay. So that's the reason why for me also to come delay when I came late today. I mean probably 1 or 2 minutes delayed because I was preparing for that bhajan for almost 45 minutes in house. And my wife was scolding me, that is not a proper thing, you will not be able to sing and so somehow it gives me a challenge, She was challenging me, so it makes me more to sing. But anyway, Krishna has other plans, so Deepa Mataji came here. But you I don't know whether you noticed it or not. See, please, I quoted one dialogue like, it looked like Deepa Mataji was hungry for doing a bhajan today. I don't know whether how many of you have heard it. But Mataji, Prabhuji and Mataji is each and every sense, right? When actually we can engage in God's service. That's what we have talked about in the last slide of our last session. That is part 3. Anyhow, today we are going to have part 4, and I am sure we are going to complete at least today. Why do bad things happen to good people? Okay. Probably we'll start next session with free will, destiny, and what is God's will, and complex link between all these three things. What is the link between karma, free will, and destiny, and all? That's the 10th session, which we might discuss the next week. Hope everything goes fine, depending on the doubts what the devotees go ahead with. But one point what we wanted to notice, Prabhuji and Matajis, when each and that's a very good practice. I mean, especially the families who are having young kids, allot some weekly 1 hour time, just sit in front of altar and sing bhajans. I mean, that's a good practice. Kids after they become teenage and all, it's very difficult to make them sit, and it's a very good age to make them practice and try to teach them how to do puja. I mean, we might be having our own version of doing puja. For example, my mom only, every Saturday go, as I told, go to Hanuman temple every Saturday and do this thing. That's only do this. That's it. But there is a different practice. Actually, how to do deity worship? It's probably it will fit little this side. Probably I can have a view of all. That's okay. Okay. So there is a. Do you know? I mean, how to do deity worship? There is a separate scripture. Do you know that? There is a separate scripture on how to do deity worship. Yeah, I thought of telling you that Rao Prabhu, you don't answer. He answered. Yes, Narada Pancharatra. Narada Pancharatra, it is clearly told like how it is done, how many times you need to rotate, and a lot of steps are there actually. It's not hard actually. It is not hard, to be frank with you. And at such a young age, it will make the kids, and tomorrow after they become teenage, I really doubt whether they will be in a situation to, but it's a good way to practice, make them practice. At least start with something, try to learn, try to check with the devotees how to do and that. So why I brought this topic is, to the same topic, we can engage each and every sense in God's service. Hrishikena Hrishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. Each and every sense. Every sense. Actually, let me give an example here. Actually, it happened when my Shishya Guru used to say, that there was a same satsang kind of a thing, environment here, in US. There was one devotee, foreign devotee, who was, after the satsang was over, he was coming to take prasadam. And in the prasadam, paneer curry was made. And he was a foreign devotee and a young devotee, probably 18, 19 years old devotee. And for prasadam, he was coming again and again. One cup of paneer was given, he has eaten. Second time he was coming, paneer was given. Third time he came and paneer was given. And like that he was repeatedly coming. And the brahmachari who was serving there got annoyed. Other devotees को भी थोड़ा chance दो, उनको भी खाना है, उनको भी प्रसाद चाहिए. We need prasadam for all the devotees also. So it will be very difficult for you. Okay, he told. But again, fourth time he came, took the paneer. Then he really became annoyed. Now tell me, is it right for the brahmachari to get annoyed, or is it wrong from that young boy to come again and again to take prasadam? Difficult question. Is it a difficult question? Is it a difficult question? What is it? Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you what happened was actually later, he got tears. Actually, brahmachari who got annoyed. Later he got tears in his eyes. Why? Any guesses? I wanted to give opportunity to the devotees to answer. Why he got tears? The brahmachari who got annoyed that how many times you eat paneer? No. Any guesses? If not, I will tell.
Probably the boy was starring.
Boy was starring already. If you know, don't answer. Okay, then the boy was starring 3 to 4 times. He has already taken. So okay, that is one point of view. He was hungry, so he is coming again and again. But generally our Indian standards only one time they come, and at the max the second time. At the max 3 times. I think generally no one comes more than 3 times. I mean general parlance, right? Not more than 3 times. Do you agree? ఎంత నాలాంటి తిండిపోతాడైనా సరే 3 సార్లు బాగా 3 సార్లు నా 4th time if I go I feel guilty, though I am hungry but I feel guilty. But he came again and again.
He was serving others.
Okay, starving, that is we already told. Starving is one reason.
He was giving to others.
He was giving to others. Okay, second reason. Anything else?
You said he was from foreign.
He was from foreign. He will not feel guilty. How many other times? నాకు సిగ్గు లేదు అనుభవించు రాజా. ఓకే ఫైన్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్? గుర్తొచ్చిందా? పన్నీర్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఆల్ఫా తీసుకున్నాడు. He was saying that in foreign paneer won't be there. That's the reason why he is taking again and again. Anyway, yeah.
I said from Kari we should not get annoyed or
Yeah.
We are supposed to
As a brahmachari, he is not supposed to get annoyed. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, anything else? Huh? Yes. Okay. Anyway, let me tell you the reason. For example, Prabhuji, 100 people, for example, in our Bhakti center, they have given accounts of 100, 120, everyone 120 given. We have prepared, okay, 120 means 150. Buffer we created prasadam for 150. Counts for 120, but we prepared prasadam for 150. But if people are coming like 3 to 4, one guy is coming 3 to 4 times, like that if 50 people come 3 to 4 times, it will become 200 count. I mean, you are right in a way, that brahmachari should not get annoyed. That's a different angle to look to it. Let me tell you the reason. I think nobody can guess this. Let me tell you the reason. Later, my Shiksha Guru went to that teenage boy or 18, 19 years old. What is the reason? What happened? Is there anything? Let me know how I can serve you better. Like that, he tried to inquire what is the reason behind you going again and again. Then he told, he was a foreigner, right? Actually, he was having a habit of eating beef. He was having before coming to Krishna consciousness, he was having a habit of eating beef. And eating beef, he was habituated. By eating paneer, he was able to, complete that urge of eating that beef. So it was fulfilling. If he was eating paneer, he was not getting that inclination to eat beef again. So that is the reason why, because in his house, beef, paneer is not prepared. In his home, the parents are foreigners, they don't know how to prepare paneer and all, so they didn't prepare paneer, and he was eating paneer to avoid that kind of sense pulling stuff to eat beef. That was the reason he quoted. Later, when my Shiksha Guru told that brahmachari who was annoyed, then he got tears in his eyes. So the point what I am trying to convey, Prabhuji Maharaj, is that each and every, now I don't want to dwell in depth that what are the senses we have. Each and every sense we have different avocations or different kinds of other things where senses can get attracted. Eyes are there. Movies, PS4. Hey, kill bro, kill. Have you seen your kids? Any
Yes.
kids playing?
Yes.
Hey, I don't understand. They will be keeping this earphones. Hey, bro, okay, kill that guy. He's in the corner. Kill. Ice. I mean, I don't know how many hours they are spending on TV or on the system. Ice, movies, IPL. Right? I mean, there are a lot of things. But how you can similarly, when each and every sense I can go, each and every sense which can be diverted, there might be some sensitive things also from our senses which you can't express openly, but you should try to inquire from your confident people on how to curb that kind of thing and engage that senses in Krishna consciousness. That is that sloka, Rishikena Hrishikesha Sevana Bhakti Ruchyate, employing our senses to satisfy Lord's senses. So that's what I think we have stopped here. Bhakti alone is akarma. Action performed as per God's order. I think already we have seen it. I don't want to dwell much here. Now coming to this week. This week I think we are starting from sources of karma. So what can be the sources of our karma? Okay. Yeah, the sources of karma. What can be the sources of our karma? What can be our sources? Did you get the question? What can be the sources?
Positive karma, negative karma.
No, you are telling the karma types. I don't want karma types. Karma, I know, vikarma, karma, akarma, sanchita karma, a lot of karmas. I am not talking about karma. What are the sources of this karma? What can be the sources of this karma?
The daily act.
Hmm?
The daily act.
Daily act. Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna, please.
Three members action.
Yeah, reaction and action.
Okay. Thoughts. Okay. I don't know how to do this. I don't know. Please go. What is your topic?
Desire.
Okay. Purva Janma Samskar. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Prabhuji said that earlier, whatever Purva Janma Vasanas or Purva Janma, what are the things he has done, that's one source for sure, no doubt about that. But mainly, our speech, any harm caused to anyone with our speech creates karma. Speech. Now, can you imagine how can a speech create a karma? Can you imagine actually? Ruchi Mataji? Huh? Can you think that our speech can create a karma? Huh?
Yes.
Huh? Can it?
Yes.
I think already last time I have given a story. The very first message which I sent on Tuesday, I sent a story. Did you see that story? Anyone remembers that story? Let me repeat the story. Please hear carefully. I wanted you to answer. There was a king. And he had a good intention of serving the sadhus in and around his kingdom. So he invited all the sadhus to his city to honor prasadam prepared by cooks, team of cooks. And this team of cooks, they were very God-loving cooks, very good devotees, and as per king's order, cooks were preparing prasadam with what has to be offered to the Lord, that kind of prasadam. Wonderfully, they are preparing in big bhagavanas, and they are preparing prasadam. And you know, right, when prasadam they generally prepare in open area, and not like our catering this time. Olden days they used to, even now in villages they do it, open air they do it. So when they were preparing prasadam, there was a eagle going above, and eagle was catching a dead snake it was catching, and it was taking its prey in air, and while taking that snake, 2 or 3 drops of poison from snake fell in the prasadam cooked by this devotee cooks. They prepared, they offered, and they given to Haribol. Anything you wanted to say, Shanti? Any question? No. So the thing is, now this prasadam, when it was given to all the sadhus who were assembled there, all the sadhus died. Story is clear? Any questions? Now, for the death of all these sadhus, who has to take the karma? Story is clear now? Question is also clear, right? Yeah. No, that's what. In High Court and Supreme Court also sometimes complicated cases are kept in pending. Right? No, seriously, they are kept in pending. Similarly, this case was also kept in pending. Seriously, this case also kept in pending in Yamadharmaraja's court. But now tell me, who will be assigned this negative karma, this karma of killing the sadhus? If you know the answer, kindly don't tell me. Especially Rao Garu, Deepa Mataji. I know it will be tempted to tell, but Eagle, okay. Eagle, okay. Same Amrita Mataji and Sai Mamita are in same team, okay. King. Anyone else? I think story is clear, question is clear, everything is clear, right? Okay. King, one devotee told King, two Matajis told Eagle. Anyone else?
The cook.
Cooks. Okay. All three of them. Oh, that's a good answer. It's like our multiple choice questions. All of the above. Okay. Okay. Any other answers? No, right? Okay. Fine. I know. I think Rao Prabhu. While looking at his face, I think that he knows the answer. Right, Prabhu? Okay. But let me tell. Now, actually, this case was was pending in Yamadharmaraja's court. To be frank. Okay. First of all, as Mataji is told, Eagle, it doesn't gain any new karma, because already, as I told, animals, they are in their bodies, they never get, already they are burning their karma. So incurring additional this thing, it won't be there. They are only burning their existing karma. So eagle will not be there. I think already I discussed that. Animals in their bodies will not. They are only meant for burning karma. Additional karma is not there. They are currently in their body to burn the karma. And why not king? Prabhuji. Anyway, let me come to the point here. In the interest of time, I know I am also one of the catalysts for dragging to part 4. But the thing is, Prabhuji and Mataji, this case was pending in Yamadharmaraja's court for some time, and later this karma went to one group. Who is that group? Actually, after some time, some other city people came to this king's city for some business related things. Then this city people, one Mataji or one Prabhuji, some of them, they told that you don't go to that city, there the king, king has killed almost these many sadhus. He brought the sadhus and he killed the sadhus. One Mataji told, and one Prabhuji told, hey boss, don't go to that. That's a very dangerous city for especially for the people who are coming. The cooks there are meant to prepare bad quality food. They do food poisoning and a lot of people got killed. Like that, they were spreading rumors. Now you got the answer. The people who spread the rumors got that entire negative karma for them. It happens, right? Atta, వచ్చిందంట ఏం చేసా మీకు అలా చేయమాకండి ఎలాంటి అతను తెలుసు అతను. No, have you heard? Have you seen this kind of personalities in villages, city? I don't know, especially in the posh communities like this, it might not happen. But in villages, the way they speak. Actually, when I was a child, in the 2 summer vacations, I used to be there in my village. So I used to sleep with my grandma, and grandma used to tell me stories, and I used to sleep with grandma. When I sleep, then my grandma and couple of other grand nannies from other houses, they used to assemble together, and after sleep, they used to discuss very slowly about other people in and around other streets. Like that, they activities to understand what they are doing. But actually, we don't know the stories. But the thing is, in this story, this karma goes to the people who are spreading rumors. So Prabhuji and Madhavis, kindly don't use our speech. That's the reason why our speech has been the first source of incurring our negative karma. That's what in the list first. But there are so many other sources which will come again. But speech is one thing which is mainly adds to your karma mainly. And especially rumors. Now, Prabhuji and Madhavis, you are having a right. For example, if you wanted to correct someone, if you wanted to really correct someone, you have to chastise him. You have to tell him. And if you are, my guru says that if you are taking a responsibility of that person's to come out of his anartha, then you are having every right to chastise him, scold him, or talk negative about him in front of other for his benefit. You can do it. But if you are not taking responsibility of him coming out of that anartha, then why to spread rumors? Why to talk negative about someone? Does it make sense? So our speech is one of the important sources of karma. Any harm caused to anyone with our speech creates karma. I mean negative karma. That is vikarma. So point is use the speech for spreading the message of God. Yes, Madhu. No, they didn't get karma. No, they don't get karma. Yes, they got karma. Okay, they got karma. Yes. Okay, like this, Mataji, like this, there will be so many cases. Now the intention for us is not to map for this action what is the negative reaction we are getting. That is not our duty. Make a note. There are some complex things also. Another story also I told, right? Just yesterday I think I posted one more story. What is the story? Anyone remember? I know Kaliuga memory. Okay, the story was in the independence era, one parent, father and mother, they have engaged their teenage daughter to have to be engaged with other British officers and big Nawabs and high profile people in sleeping with them. And with her doing that act, they were earning money. And that is the only source of income. They were earning good money by making her daughter engaged in that kind of service, and they earn money. Now, in the next life, what happened? She has born as a girl who get fits, and especially Prabhuji and Mother, generally it is explained in scriptures that who are engaged in that kind of acts with more partners, they will be born with nerve-related issues. Generally, nerve-related issues in their next life. So she got fits, and their parents in this life were serving her from birth till her end, and she was not a source of income at all, and only her parents were serving her till end with the pain that was the karma. But kindly make a note of this, Mataji. Our goal here is not to map what that happened, so what would have happened to them. That is not our goal. That is Krishna and Yamadharmaraja to decide. I am just telling that these are happened. It is a history. They have like that. Each and every one of us, whatever we are facing, it is based on our karmas, for sure. For sure. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So, yeah. Speech.
You're saying rumors. There are a lot of times when fictional stories
Yes.
or any other stories are negative, which are also sometimes negative. Do they also cause?
Mataji, fictional stories or any kind of stories, if they are getting impacted, Mataji, for example, our movies are there. Just since you are getting, our movies are there, and movies are so great source of Ugra karma. When I say Ugra, when negative karma and Ugra karma, there is a little bit of a difference. When a negative karma is probably applicable for one or two individuals. Ugra karma is something which is impacting lot of people. That is Ugra karma. For example, heroine does some kinds of acts in movies, and with that act, people are getting attracted, seeing again and again, and getting into negative things. Then that person who has instigated all these things is bound to get Maximum is he or she is the responsible for that Ugra karma, and that is really going to affect. Now coming to your question of fictional stories, Mataji, if there are stories, fictional stories, which if it is bringing near to Krishna, there are some stories. If it is bringing near to Krishna, that's fine, that becomes akarma. But there are some fictional stories which is making them away from Krishna or making them in Maya and impacting their current lifestyle, or it is making them away from Krishna, it is surely they are going to get the negative karma. Now if you specifically wanted to give any example, I can relate to that also. But for your question, I hope I have answered. Yeah. Yogesh. Yes, Baba? Father and mother both are responsible. That's why she in the next life she is not an earning member. Whatever the torture she has gone through, and she is facing here also to make them pay, Prabhu. These parents make them pay. Now we can't get another soul, right? I think last session someone asked that, for example, if one soul is giving a pain to second soul in this life, are they going to have the same kind of souls in different characters in this life? Can they do it? I think Sanjeev Prabhu asked, if I'm not wrong. I don't know, someone asked whether it will be the same souls going to play this part. But there are some instances they will play, Prabhu. Mostly it will be them only. But there are cases if that soul has perfected self-realization in that life and she has gone, then the same soul won't be there. So somehow other souls will be taken care of. But that calculations and all, Yamaraja and Krishna are perfect to the point, Prabhu. To the point, exact, with interest they will give, Prabhu. And they are the perfect data scientists. For sure. Okay, so use the speech for spreading the messages of God. that is it meant for. Don't use words to humiliate and insult others. Use them for encouragement. As I said, if you are having really wanted to correct someone, if you really genuinely wanted to correct someone, please talk to them if you feel closed. And there might be some things, if you feel that this person is confident enough, you can discuss with them and take help. Nothing wrong in taking help. Devotee association is that only, Prabhuji and Mataji. Devotee association is that only. Tell me, Prabhuji, first of all, whoever are there, we are born with some or the other another for sure. Don't think that I don't have any another. Don't think at all. In this world we are there. There might be PhD graduates. A police department PhD graduate people also would be there. They might be having their own pride. That's also one kind of another only. But they might not accept that we are servants of God. We are in society. We are above. We have ruled the society. But Krishna knows how to teach. His role is to teach and make them humble. My Shiksha probably he doesn't say openly, but ఎవరిని ఎక్కడ వంచాలో కృష్ణుడు బాగా తెలుసు. वो पंच ज़्यादा इंग्लिश में हिंदी में आता नहीं, इसलिए मैं तेलुगु में बोला. किसको कहाँ झुकाना है कृष्णा को मालूम है. वो झुकाने से पहले हम झुकना ही बेटर है. कृष्णा प्लीज, आई एम सरेंडर्ड, प्लीज वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग आई एम रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट. ఎక్కడ కొట్టాలో అక్కడ కొడతాడు, ఎక్కడ బుల్లెట్ దిగాలో అక్కడ దిగుతుంది. ఓకే, యా మాత్రం. Yes.
Which will be used
Yes.
In that case also it's karma.
Mataji, for example, police department is there. They kick. लातों के भूत बातों से नहीं. I personally have seen when I think already, I don't know whether you were there or not. I told an incident where we were kids. My dad has taken newly a charge as a circle inspector in Vinukonda. In Vinukonda, he has taken a charge as circle inspector, and he was recently joined when we were going in a train, and he was in a civil dress. He was not in a uniform. He was in civil dress, and there were two youth, teenage youth, fully drunk, and they were in drunken state, and they were trying to disturb the people and ladies there. and one guy was saying, "Hey, name ra konda meeting Shiva ra nenu. I am Shiva." Like that he was he was teasing someone and he was trying to annoy, and this train stopped. They got down and we also luckily got down at the same station in Virkonda. And my dad was in civil dress and a couple of soldiers were waiting for my dad to be received. And then they caught hold of him, and still he was in that kind of doing nonsense. He has given 2 slaps, tight slaps in front of everyone, and everyone came there and they were seeing, ఏంట్రా నువ్వు కొండవీటి శివ అంటే లేదు సార్ నేను కొండవీటి శివ కాదు. సో దట్ now as a profession you are doing it and it is his profession. Is his profession, he is doing it, but now again doing with the intention of grudge or as a duty. That matters. Your consciousness matters there. There are some people grudge lene kaadu, and there will be, and Krishna knows whether you are doing your job or you are trying to satiate your anger or grudge. He knows that consciousness is very important. And laaton ke bhu baaton se nahi mante hain, that is right, and you can do it, but if you are doing it with a proper consciousness, you might not incur karma, but if you are doing that, consciousness is important. Okay, so yeah, so don't use words to humiliate and try to encourage them. Even some mistakes are done, try to encourage them, try to engage them in service, try to bring them closer. What are the action if you can make them, I mean, probably any good work you are doing, it's not a complex thing actually. It's not a complex thing. A lot of good work is doing, but actually when you're doing good work by keeping Krishna in the center, that complete activity becomes sakarma. Because when you do a good karma, right, good work, there is a possibility of thinking that, yeah, I am doing good to people. There is a matter of I, but you are not accepting the truth that whatever the power you got to do something, Krishna has provided you. Without the intelligence, what you got to, had you earned the money? Without the strategy or whatever the thing, brain you have, the Krishna given brain you have, could you have gone to that extent of giving a philanthropy today? People don't accept that. So always it's better to, what is the good work you are doing? Keep Krishna in the center and pray to the Krishna. Krishna, I am trying to do this good work, whatever given me to you, I am trying to give it in the service of people. Please make them bring closer to you with my endeavor. And then you can pray and do it. There is no activity which you can't do by keeping Krishna in the center. That's what I will say. I mean, if you think, that is, we can take nonsense also. Smoking, as I told last time example, I'll put PD or cigarette in Krishna. In Krishna friend, Krishna, please, after having cigarette smoking, please, I'm offering this to you, Krishna. Please give me good knowledge. That is nonsense, because some people discuss like that also. Nonsense people. Clear? Yes. Okay, so.
One question.
Yes.
So when people get
Very old, yes.
so I've seen the kids shouting at them.
Yes.
They don't listen to
Yes.
kids.
Yes.
Because, for example, you say don't have a bath in cold water.
Yes.
And your old parents will go and have a bath in cold water.
Yeah.
Now when you scold them, does that mean that the individual, because he is doing the duty
Yes.
of protecting the
Yes.
individual, the old person.
No problem. Nothing.
Will they give karma
No problem. That's what it will not incur, and it is again the consciousness. It is for their good. He is scolding. When I have seen personally, my grandfather and grandma. I mean, they were really, when they become very old, probably really the brain doesn't work actually. They don't know what they are doing, what is right and wrong. Sometimes they have to use harsh words. But I know for sure my dad loves them very much. The consciousness is very important. But there are kids, Prabhu, they really want parents to die as soon as possible. As soon as possible. I think I don't want to take that example again and again. I think I already told you. Right? That is very gory example. How many of you have heard? How many of you know the example what I am referring to? Only Amrita Mataji know. Anyone else? There are in my village, Prabhu, three sons. Younger son, elder son. They were doing government jobs, and this middle son, he was doing farming in the same village. And this younger son and elder son, they told this middle son, hey, you take the responsibility of our parents. Whatever property is there, one third, it is divided. No? In that one third, half property from these two, we will give to you. So you take care of the parents. That was the agreement. So he took that land and he was taking care of the parents. And the parents, once he become bedridden, once the only father, he became bedridden. It's the matter of only 10 days. He ensured that he is not getting a proper bath, he is not getting a proper food, such that he can leave early, and he can't even shout for help. He is not having voice to ask for help. He was kept in a closed room. Motion, number one, number two, everything there. And after 1 week, 10 days, he was he died. And after he died, then we snana and everything, all the relatives came. They were again the same son and daughter-in-law. And my dad, being in police department, he can't bear all this upfront in front of everyone, because police know that kind of जिगर रहता है. इसको जनरली बोलने में कोई झिझक या कुछ होता नहीं है. Without any hesitation, you will get in front of everyone. He told that when the bathing ceremony was happening, we have seen that near the genitals, all the worms have eaten up. There are no proper genitals at all. He was not bathed for days, and there are insects near the genitals. That was the situation when the bathing was happening. And he scolded in front. The work you did, right, is not only you alone, you other two brothers also, in front of everyone. There was a gathering of almost 100 to 150 villagers and relatives who came for the final ceremony. My dad simply chastised them. You will pay for it, your kids are also there, right? You all will pay for it. You didn't do a right thing. You might be a good person, bad person, or whatever the act you did. You till today, my dad doesn't talk to them. I mean, the treatment, how it goes, I don't know why I have taken the example, but for your question, I mean, with a good conscience, my grandfather, my grandmother were there. My dad scolded them sometimes. Sometimes, we tell my grandmother, if you are getting motion, please tell us, so that we will take you to the bathroom by lifting her up. But she doesn't do that. She gets down. She's having her own shyness to ask about that. But she gets down from the cot. She drags herself while dragging that also will going along. It's a very situation. When seeing all these things, I actually sincerely prayed that Krishna, please take her. It's not that I not seen her like that, but it's for her good only. I told. I really prayed. But are you understanding? I mean, I hope I answered Sanjeev Babu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that consciousness is very important when you are dealing with the parents also. Okay. So harsh words used as part of our duty is okay. Yeah, here it is. Harsh word used as part of our duty is okay. However, they should be done with consciousness filled with compassion for others. Compassion for others. You should. I also scold my teammates, but I don't have a grudge. I always have an intention of getting them corrected. If he's doing something wrong, I scold them and I will try to assign a lead to them. Can we get her corrected? Is there any possibility of preparing a upskilling plan for her current skill, whatever she has? Let us prepare an upskilling plan. Let us give a target of 1 to 1.5 months and see if she can come to that extent by that time. If not, we'll try to replace her. I mean, I also do. Nothing wrong in doing that. Okay?
Babuji, one question. See, if there's a small garage.
Small?
Garage.
Garage.
There's a small garage and they took some loan for the garage.
Garage. Garage, okay. Like cars garage, mechanic garage, they took the garage, okay?
They took some loan for the garage.
Loan for the garage,
Then there are some workers under the person and the loan and the bank guys that mean loan that means bank guys came and scolded the not the workers
or the boss.
Yeah, their boss.
Since he is not paying the amount.
And boss, when the banker scolded the boss, boss went to the workers and scolded them. Then will he get karma?
Okay, let me rephrase your question. Okay, please correct me if I am wrong. Okay, so one person has taken a garage, and for that garage he has taken a loan from the bank. Okay. Now bank and this person who has taken a loan and built a garage, he has employed some people also for working in the garage. And since this boss was not paying the amount to the bank on a monthly basis periodically in proper installments, bank guys scolded this person boss that you are not paying the installments properly. Then this boss has scolded workers that you are not working and I am not getting income generated properly, so that is the reason why I am not able to pay the amount to bank, right? So bank people scolding them, will they incur karma? No, they will not incur karma, because as per the bank rules he is expected to pay the amount monthly, right?
He's doing his duty.
He is doing his duty, so that's why he will not incur karma.
The question is, will the boss get the karma?
Will the boss, if the boss is not paying the amount, he will get karma.
Yeah, I mean, if he scolds them, will he get the karma?
He will be scolding the people to get the work done. He will not get karma, but he will be getting the karma for not paying to the bank. Clear? He will not get karma for making the people to work and by scolding them if they work. That's fine. He will not get karma. But if he is not paying the amount monthly to the bank, he will get karma, negative karma. Okay.
So on the same lines, any behavior which affects others negatively, as a manager you might scold your team member to do the job, but that team member is negatively impacted. Does that lead to bad karma?
Prabhuji, negatively impacted, but if your intention is right, your conscience is right to correct that person, and if you, Mataji, if you don't know, one glass water, please. Yeah, that's okay, Mataji, I got it. Thank you, Mataji.
How do you say it?
How you say is very important. Of course, your intention is right, but your intention maybe to correct and you should do only that.
Yes.
And how to, okay, what you have done wrong, many people get. How you can correct it, even bosses don't do. What you are expected to do, then you have to figure out by yourself. That is my personal opinion.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. As Mataji correctly conveyed it. So, Prabhuji, it is not in our hand that how employee takes. Your intention and consciousness may be right, but that person, if he is taking it negatively or affecting it negatively, that karma would be going to him only. He actually he is digging his own karma actually. First of all, he is in a position to take it positively, well and good, but if he is taking it negatively, it's his problem. And yeah, of course, he can create a problem. There is a other, let me add another angle to it. You might be giving a good intention, but he might escalate to the global HR that Sanjeev is. Man, I think I already told my example, right? One girl, one of my team member who has reported against me. That junior was expecting me to move her to development, but I told her to be there in support. Please work in support, like that I told. No sir, I wanted to work in development only. What is your age, Amma? You hardly your what is your age? I asked. Hardly this is your age, and you can see for 1 or 2 years, and then you can decide. She escalated on me that Mahesh. She has reported to our regional HR that Mahesh has asked my age. God. I don't know. Luckily, that regional HR I know, so she called me and told me that Mahesh, especially in TCS, be careful. It is a pro female organization, so be careful. Always dealing with ladies. Have another lady also with you. Okay. So it is a. So yeah, so the regional HR came and she told me that Mahesh, whenever you are interacting with especially these controversial ladies, be better to have another lady with you. Sometimes it might really boomerang, and I have seen so many cases like that in TCS. So be careful with ladies. So I have been little vigilant from them, because that was the first shock for me. I mean, how the information itself got twisted. He asked my age with some tears, right? with some tears, adding this masala, how impactful it would be, right? And if you go to the police also, let us think of a scenario. Luckily, she went to regional HR only. Had she gone out to a police station and went crying, that Mahesh, my boss has asked my age. Immediately, they are bent. Well, actually, nowadays police also know that ladies are taking undue advantage of the laws what we have. That's a different topic altogether. But yeah, that's how it is. Okay. So our behavior. Second source is our behavior. Our behavior. So any behavior which affects others negatively should be controlled. Can be controlled. Okay. So behave as per Vaishnava etiquette. I don't want to dwell much into Vaishnava etiquette session now. I mean, respecting, we in our society call each and every female as Mataji, except for our wife. We call one daughter, any other female we call as Mataji. And when there are some etiquettes, like for example, any devotees we meet, right? Any devotees we meet, we do half dandavat, half dandavat, and we pray. When we went and we do half dandavat and tell vanchakalpa paribheshcha kripa sindhubhyevacha paritanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Like that, when one sloka we read, then we again get up and hug. That's a Vaishnava etiquette. If Matajis are there, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam, how are you Mataji? All good? All good. Similarly, when we are seeing a senior Vaishnava, for example, Sannyasis are there, Sannyasi Maharajas are there, who are initiating eligibility, Sannyasi Maharajas are there, then we do full dandavat. Only for Sannyasi Maharajas we do full dandavat. We do full dandavat and say Vanchakam Paribheshcha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Bhattanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Full dandavat. Full dandavat is done only in front of the deities and for the Sannyasi Maharajas. And for the peers or any devotees, we pray. Then generally that is etiquette. But since all are now newcomers, it might be slowly. That's again a different, altogether different session. What are the other etiquettes we have? But this is a respectful environment what we try to create. Vaishnava etiquette. Okay? And that can be followed. I mean, it's applicable even in our office also. I mean, ladies, of course, of course we don't touch in our community. We don't touch ladies. Okay, but in offices there is no other. We can't do like that. So at least we do shake hands. Shake hand we do. Hi Margareta. Hi Melania. Hi Noor. Hi Melissa. So we do. Sometimes we can't help it, but when we go to foreign deals, we hug also. When they try to hug, we can't say no. I can't say. So sometimes we do a little hug also. And actually, it is not as per Vaishnava etiquette to be done. But professionally, yeah. Okay. Behavior which agitates others' consciousness bodily badly has a grave consequences. Others' consciousness bodily. We go outside in front of our vehicle. Another two-wheeler is going. In the two-wheeler, behind one Mataji is sitting. Hair is very, wind is blowing. I think very beautiful. I need to see her face. Wow, that Prabhuji looks very six-pack body. I wanted to have a look at it. Am I talking about something impractical? Does it happen? Huh? Yes. Actually, the thing is, that's what, revealing clothes. That's again a big topic, revealing clothes. How much we should reveal. Who are you? You are a social police. How you can decide what has to be worn and all. That's a big thing. All these things I can't tell all the ladies in a big forum. Only I can tell my daughter. Sometimes we have a discussion. Some heroine is wearing, that's her choice. Daddy, what is your problem? She is wearing, what is your problem? I don't have any problem. My only worry is about you. You are getting affected. What is, kitna kam dalna? Kitna tight dalna? How will you decide? I mean, these are very sensitive topics for this. These are very sensitive topics, and this is something, we should be very careful, because with each and every thing, I don't want to go about to say how the movies have evolved in this particular topic of revealing clothes. In 1960s and 1970s, nobody was revealed. Everything covered. Then Malleshwari, old Malleshwari. I think Jamuna was the heroine, right? Not Savitri. Malleshwari, old black and white Malleshwari. I think Mataji would be able to tell. One famous song is also there. Not able to. The old Malaysian heroines were having the only probably hands were the only parts which we were able to see. Otherwise, all the body was covered. Then came saris. Saris also they were fine actually. They were fine. Slowly, I don't want the 70s one wide. But just observe only how Kali is progressing. 70s, how was the heroines? Every time the movie starts, I don't know whether you noticed that or not. 70s, 80s, always the heroine introduction used to be with bhajan. Have you noticed it? With worshipping deity. Always heroine introduction should be there. Now, I can't even utter how they are introduced from water. I don't want to get into that. But believe me, whether these things are affecting people consciousness or not. Yes, right. Tappatlo. Yeah. అవే ముందు సార్ నా ఇప్పుడు 80s 90s లో హీరో అప్పుడు కూడా హీరో ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ బాగానే ఉంటుంది. 80s 90s లో హీరో అంటే బగ్గి మీద రావడం, ముందు ఒక పొగ వచ్చేది, స్మోక్ యూస్ టు కమ్, देन स्मोक के नीचे सीधा लिप्स के शो करते थे, देन हीरो मूवी फेस दिखाते थे, तब अंदर सभी अंदर विजल्स मारते. I mean, leave out heroes. Now heroes, no, it's worse. But the point what I'm trying to say is, is how they are impacting the larger population with their acts. And they are for sure incurring ugra karma. They are called ugra karma because it is impacting in large. Okay, see, revealing clothes or yeah. That's their job. Now, Mataji, that's their job. Is the job given by director or producer, are they going to be affected? When I say that Ugra Karma is there for heroine, not only heroine. It's not only heroine. Casting director, producer, photographer, cameraman, and who's that dance to choreographer. Everyone are part of that complete act. As I said, meat related thing, there are 7 people who are getting the sin of meat eating, killing the animal, eating the animal, cooking the animal, transporting the animal, grazing, getting the animal grazed, and even preparing the meal. All the 7 people are getting impacted. Similarly, on screen it will be only heroine who would be seen. It's not only her. Along with her, producer, director, choreographer, cameraman, all would be part of the single act, and they need to bear the Ugra Karma because they are impacting the consciousness of lot of people. For sure, 100%, 110% for deal done. No doubt about it.
See, going back by the same logic of saying duty, right? The policeman did beating to the person. Beating the thief. Because that was the duty of the policeman.
Yes.
The producer's duty was to produce the movie. So he has produced the movie. Will he still be accountable for that?
Prabhuji, the producer also would be accountable for Prabhuji. For example, to be frank with you, whatever the movies are getting, they will be incurring karma Prabhu for sure because it is impacting at the large. Now, with their movies, it has gone to an extent that heroes are being worshipped as gods. I have seen personally people, Prabhu. I have seen personally people who are building temples. I have seen people in my Guntur community, probably Amrita Mataji might be knowing, Balaya fans and Chiranjeevi fans. One street is Balaya fans, second street is Chiranjeevi fans. They were doing street fighting. Whoever movie releases, they wanted to show our movie great. She might not be part of it, but you might have seen in Guntur. And my dad has physically handled them, brought into the jail and beaten both the fans. He has beaten left and right, and while beating, I have seen personally.
He has free will, so he can make movies related to God also.
But of course, if you can argue, Prabhuji, now if you
conscious.
so but God consciousness movies, but who will see God conscious movie these days, Prabhu? Blockbuster, yeah, he might be one, but the thing is, Prabhuji, whatever the positive profit he is getting through the good karma what he has done earlier. But it doesn't stop him to do a negative karma now, because there's a poor fund of knowledge they don't have because they are. Who will listen? Actually, on the other day I was listening to one Mr. Producer Ganesh interview. I have, let me put it in English. The producer Ganesh, I don't know how many of you know, Bandla Ganesh. Okay, he was saying, I have done a lot of hard work and I came to this rich position today. I was a small time actor, now he's a big producer. Now who can't do hard work and earn like me, they will cry like that only. Okay. But probably that industry, it's really, they are incurring karma for sure.
It's done out of ignorance too.
Prabhuji, that's what I am saying. Ignorance is not a bliss. अरे red light पढ़ने से stop होना है क्या? Oh, I don't know sir, please don't give me चालान. Oh, green light चलने से चलना है क्या? I will रुक. Ignorance is not a bliss. Ignorance is not a. Of course, there is a possibility that if you are ignorant and you don't know about anything, the punishment might be less. But it doesn't give you a liberty to do left and right. But punishment will be there. Ignorance is not a bliss. And they are expected to know this, and that's why we are here. It's a temporary world where you are expected to learn. In jail, why jail is there? The main intention of jail is for transformation, not to give left and right till he's dead, give punishment and make him die there. It's not the intention of jail. Jail intention is to transform a person and get out of this jail. That is the intention of a jail. Now jail means there are certain rules where what they have to follow. Morning this time you need to get up, till this time you need to work, at this time you need to have whatever the service community. Even jails also there will be community service. You know, I don't know how many of you seen it, because I have been personally to big jails also with the background with which I am coming. I have seen personally jails where people, criminals even who are having a good IT knowledge, they work on computer, they help in building library. I have seen that. And once they feel they are transformed, they are getting relieved. Like jail it is, even our material world also is also meant to know the rules, what exactly you have taken birth for and go out of it. That is the main intention. You can't be successful all the while till you are dead. Our intention is to self-realize and get out of this world. That is the main goal. Survival. There are so many other things which you can. It's not that only non-godly related things only if I do, I survive. There are so many people, devotees, who are surviving without getting into this kind of acts. I don't know if it makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so even see now with this kind of acts, agitate someone close partner. I have seen personally producing marriages. I have seen. It gives illicit relations with others. It is instigating, right? Karma acts and takes your partner away at some point in this life or next. Why we question why is this happening? Later, if they don't know, if they don't have this knowledge, no, they will say, why bad things are happening to me? They will not even try to understand why bad things are happening to me. When good things are happening, then they will say, it's my power, with my success, with my this thing, mera this thing, mera that thing, mera this thing, mera. But something bad happens, why bad things are happening to good people? As if we are really good. Do we really feel that we are really good? I'm sorry, very controversial question. Okay. So yeah, our act is counted and there is reactions waiting for sure, Prabhuji and Mataji, for sure. Even if you are doing good acts also, even if you are doing bad acts also, reactions are waiting. I am stressing again. Even if you do good acts also, even if you are doing good acts without keeping Krishna in center, there are reactions. But make a note, if you are doing good acts by keeping Krishna in the center, it will elevate you to the next level. If a spiritually inclined person or saintly sadhu is disturbed by a beer, then the karmic effect is grave. Especially when you are hindrance to a spiritually progressed person, the result is more, the reaction is more. Especially when brahmacharis are there, we actually instruct Mataji, because in grahasthas it is fine, sometimes joking or laughing or smiling or cracking jokes, that's fine among the grahastha families. But when sannyasis or brahmacharis are coming, our behavior in front of them should not instigate them. We should not disturb their consciousness. In front of them, cracking jokes, no. They should not get a feeling that, I should have family. No, that's very wrong. Very, very wrong. We generally, when we clearly instruct, our Shiksha Guru has instructed us, and whenever any saffron cloth brahmachari or sannyasi Maharaj is coming, I specifically instruct, especially to the team of devotees with whom I am associated, that please, Mataji and Prabhujis, kindly make a note of this thing. When they are coming, wear properly traditional clothes. And when if you wanted to meet them personally, try to have have some kind of cloth above, and try to ask nature. And I don't know if you've seen our Deepa Mataji's DP. And I don't know how many of you have seen WhatsApp DP of Deepa Mataji. She was getting a sign of His Holiness Indradunya Swami Maharaj. So there is etiquette for Buddhist Matajis. When we are in front of them, we should be, because if we are affecting their consciousness, it's really grave. Really, really grave. Please be aware. We cannot imagine the karmic fate of artists who disturb the consciousness of millions of people. I don't want to talk. I hope you know whom I am referring to. Clear? Okay. So next is our actions. Now, any action which causes harm to others spiritually or materially also is a source of karma, our karma. So our actions, I think I hope this point is clear, right? Our actions can make materially also. For example, actually one person, two people are working in defense, and one person, while working in Air Force, he got a posting for some other city, and he told one of his friend that please apply for that BA English Literature course. Unfortunately, I am not there for 2 days here, so I am going for a posting. Can you please apply? But this friend, both are intermediate passed out people, and they are working in Air Force. And this person was wanted to complete his BA, but second person was not inclined in education, so he was having a jealous nature, and he didn't apply. For those 2 days he was not there, and the second day was the last day for that first person, and he has given the task to this person to please apply for the BA course, but he didn't apply. And after he came back, the first person came back, I forgot, he told, but immediately that person went and somehow begged, pleaded the higher authority and got the admission. So with his action, he wanted to stop the progress of that person materially, not spiritually, materially. Because he wanted to pursue BA, later MA English Literature, and he wanted to get out of the defense to have a good income outside. But he was trying to stop his growth materially. That's also karma. That's a source of karma. Materially or spiritually. Spiritually it will be more. Materially also it will be there. So our actions is, okay. So yeah, this is our actions. Next is our mind. Our thoughts lead to our actions eventually. As I told, please listen to this. Please listen to this. In this Kali Yuga, you are having and everyone is having a benediction. What is a benediction? Can anyone say what is a benediction? Whatever you think badly. ఈ రావు గారు ఉన్నారు చేసావా, ఈ రావు గారు ఎలా అయినా అణిచిపెట్టాలి. I am having a very evil thought about Rao Garu. This thought will not incur negative karma. Luckily for Kali Yuga, even if you are having bad thoughts, no negative karma is incurred. But it doesn't give you a license that you should think badly, because eventually a bad thought, there is a possibility it can become an action. Because with the kind of living we are Kali Yuga, at least Krishna has given at least this much, because we can't stop. We are that much another people in Kali Yuga, because all the filtered bad stuffs are there in Kali Yuga. I don't know. When you pakodi, when we do vench in the oil, when we take out, there will be a black stuff, right? Filter, and that we will be throwing. So we are that black stuffs in this material world, Kali Yuga, because we have rejected outright God in all the three yugas. Satyuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga. We have rejected God with shamelessly. We have rejected. That is the reason why we are in Kali Yuga. So we are that filtered. That's why ये filtered लोगों के लिए अगर ये भी निकाल देंगे तो बदतर हो जाएगा. That's why Krishna has given a mercy that even if you are getting bad thoughts, we will not incur karma. Okay, so that's a kind of a good thing in this age, but it doesn't give a license for you to think negatively about others, because eventually that negative thinking might become an action tomorrow.
Prabhuji, హనుమంతుడిని చిరంజీవిగా ఉంచి నాములు అయిపోయారు కదా. నేను మంది దోపై బాగా పుట్టాలి. మరి ఇప్పుడు కృష్ణుడు మంది కలియుగంలో పుట్టాడా?
కృష్ణుడా వస్తాడు, కలియుగంలో వస్తాడు, చివరిలో వస్తాడు, కల్కి రూపంలో వస్తాడు. There is only one Krishna avatar left to come yet, that is Kalki avatar in the fag end of Kali Yuga. That is probably in another 4 lakhs years he is going to come, because in Kali Yuga only 10,000 years have passed. There are still how many years left for Kali Yuga to get over? Total Kali Yuga duration is 4,32,000 years. In that 4,32 years, we hardly spent 9,000 to 10,000 years only. And this first 10,000 years are known as golden era of Kali Yuga. Because after this, if someone takes God's name, they are going to either beat you, kill you.
But there are also different types of avatars. So Leela avatars to unna dantlo Kalki is yet to come. But there is a Yuga avatara which has already come.
No, that's right. Actually, only one avatar is left, I am saying. So in this Yuga, only one avatar is left.
The Leela avatara which is left is Kalki.
That time Hanuman will come out.
No, Hanuman is going to, no, at this juncture, Hanuman is going to be the next Brahma. In the next cycle, Hanuman is, now Brahma portion is occupied by, I don't know whether it is, yeah, 52 years currently, but office age now, right now 57 years is going on for Brahma, and he will be leaving for 100 years. Okay, after Brahma is over, Hanuman would be taking over the Brahma position. Okay, anyway, that's a different topic. Yeah, anyway, Deepa Mataji said Leela avatars, we have Purusha avatars, Shakti Avesha avatars, a lot of avatars of God which we will discuss in who is God in the 10th session. Okay, so our mind. So in Kali Yuga, don't come negative karma. In Satyuga, they did, yes. So in Satyuga, even if you think bad thing, there used to be karma. But lucky that we are in Kali Yuga. So please make best use of it and get out of this world. Garuda Purana, okay, let me put this in English. It's not only Garuda Purana, all the Puranas have been there, but in the written form, it has come into existence in the last 10,000 years only, because Vedavyas and his associates know that Kali Yuga people memory is dubbings. So that is the reason why he knows that people will not be able to grasp the things. All the Vedas for knowledge was there in the brain. Their mind was that sharp that they know all the Vedas. But in Kali Yuga people, already God knows that they won't be having that much memory. That's the reason why all the scriptures came in written form, like Garuda Purana. All the Puranas are there in written form. But even before Kali Yuga also, all the Puranas were there, but they were not in written form. They were called Apurushyas. Clear? Only in the written form they have come in the last 10,000 years. Okay? So yeah, remember, it's never about us. It never was. Okay? So our mind is now like that. There are different sources of karma, Prabhuji and Matajis. and we can go on like that. Vikarma of the dependents who are dependent on your guidance. Vikarma of the dependents who are dependent on your guidance. For example, who are the people who are dependent on you? Whatever, for example, your kid is doing something wrong, that karma also add to you. What did I do? My kid did. No, you will get karma. Because you are the person responsible. You have grown him, and it is your responsibility to make him God consciousness. As a parents, it's our responsibility to make him God consciousness. And you might have endeavored 100%. There is even a possibility where there are some devotees. There is no guarantee that devotee के घर में devotee पैदा होगा. There's no guarantee. But because he also might have come with some baggage from past life. There's no guarantee that devotee के कड़कू में devotee पैदा होगा. No. But whatever the action he is doing, that negative karma, a big percentage would be going to you also. That's also so.
ఇప్పుడు మా చెన్నై ఉంది.
మీ చెల్లి ఉంది.
మా చెన్నై ఉంది. ఒకటి ఒక నేషన్ నెట్
ఏం కొన్నాం?
ఒక నేషన్ నెట్.
నేషన్ నెట్ కొన్నారా?
కొన్నాము. అది మేము యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఆ సమయంలో నేషన్ నెట్ కింద పడింది. మా చెన్నై దగ్గర. దాని దగ్గర నేనే అక్కడ పక్క నేనే ఉన్నా. సో అప్పుడు అది అవేకన్ అయిపోయింది.
ఓకే, నీ ప్రశ్న నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు. నేను చెప్తాను, రైట్గా చెప్పు. నేను చెప్తాను. సో మీరు ఒక లేజర్ నైట్ ఏదో సంథింగ్ ఏదో కొన్నారు. నువ్వు మీ చెల్లి ఆడుకుంటున్నారు అండ్ మీ చెల్లి పడేసింది.
అది
కింద పడిపోయింది. అది పోయింది మొత్తం ఏకంగా. పని చేయట్లేదు ఇప్పుడు. ఓకే,
మా డాడీని అక్కడికి వాళ్ళు ఆడుకుంటున్నాక కొత్తగా ఎన్ని చూడమని చెప్తాను. మా డాడీ ఏమో ఒక నోట్ టాప్ మేము వర్క్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. నీకు స్పాన్ పెన్ యూస్ అని చెప్పి నాకు సిరప్ కోర్స్ వచ్చి నోట్ టాప్లో కూర్చొని పని చేసుకుంటాం. అప్పుడు మా చిన్న కింద పైసలు అప్పుడు అది అమెరికన్లో అయిపోయింది.
ఓకే, ఆట వస్తువు కింద పడింది, అది పోయింది. మీ చెల్లి అకౌంట్లో వెళ్తుంది. మీ చెల్లి పడేసింది కదా, మీ చెల్లి నష్టం చేసింది కదా, మీ చెల్లి అకౌంట్లో వెళ్తుంది. ఓకే, या वो खिलौना खरीदा, पेरेंट्स ने खिलौना खरीदा एंड हिज सिस्टर हैज़ डैमेज्ड इट. किसको जाएगा उसका क्रेडिट? उसके सिस्टर को जाएगा क्या बोला मैं. Okay, anyway, so that's how it is. So like that, vikarma caused by vastu also. If your house is not constructed as per vastu, also incurs karma to you. That's also a source of karma to you. Number 3, vikarma performed by others in the family. For example, 7 generations before. माता जी आपका नाम क्या है? आपका yes. हाँ तमन्ना. ओके, तमन्ना माता जी, आपके ग्रैंडफादर का नाम क्या है, मालूम है? हाँ, ओम प्रकाश. उनके फादर का नाम किशोर. ओके, नाउ अभी तमन्ना माता जी के ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर किशोर जी हैं. किशोर जी के ग्रैंडफादर, फॉर एग्जांपल, शी माइट नॉट बी श्योरली नोइंग. हाँ, किशोर जी के ग्रैंडफादर, शी नोस. हाँ, इंटरेस्टिंग. प्लीज टेल मी हु इज किशोर जी के ग्रैंडफादर. टेल मी, व्हाट इज द नेम? हाँ, व्हाट इज द लास्ट नेम? व्हाट इज टॉप में? अभी किशोर जी के ग्रैंडफादर का ही नाम बोल रहे हैं आप?
दिलसुख.
हाँ, दिलसुख.
ग्रैंडफादर किशोर जी ग्रैंडफादर
Dilsukh and then Gulab. Gulab is the top.
गुलाब. So Rose. Okay, Gulab ji. So that's great, yeah. Man, it's very rare thing. But how many of you know great grandfather name? मेरे को तो ओनली ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर मालूम है. मेरे फादर का नाम नारायणा, मेरे ग्रैंडफादर का नाम पिचरंगैया और मेरे ग्रेट फादर का नाम रंगैया. That's it. Anyway, that's a good. No, yeah, that's great, man. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. So अभी गुलाब जी. I think Gulab ji. With Gulab ji is the 7th generation person. Now Gulab ji के brother के पोते ने कुछ crime किया तो वो कर्मा आपको भी आएगा. That's what it means. Vikarma performed by others in the family means 7 generations, whatever the relatives, whatever the negative for someone, I don't know, you might not be knowing Gulab ji ke brother ke pote, I don't know whether you know it or not, but if he is involved in some murder activity, that negative karma would be, some part of that karma would be going to you also, as per scriptures. Fair. I know, it doesn't sound fair, but it is, because Mataji, it is fair. If you think logically, it is fair, because there are some qualities which you will be getting from your ancestors, which are helping you now. You might not be knowing which one are they, but they are very subtle, very subtle, which you can't actually show it, but you are borrowing some things from them. Actually, in Telugu, one saying is there. వంశం వృక్షం ఓకే, కానీ మంచి వచ్చినప్పుడు బాగా లబ్ధి పొందావు, చెడు జరిగినప్పుడు కూడా నువ్వు అంతే ఇది చేసుకోవాలి. నేను ఈ సంథింగ్ గుడ్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్, దెన్ ఐ విల్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎస్పెషలీ అవర్ హీరోస్, మీన్ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు కోట్ ద నేమ్స్, మా తాత, మై గ్రాండ్ ఫాదర్ ఈస్ పులి, లైక్ దట్ సమ్ హీరోస్ సే. Okay, if they are sharing the good name of their grandfather, then they are even expected to share if any negative name also comes also, right? I mean, it might be sounding illogical, Mataji, that it is unfair, but actually it is fair. And scriptures also explain that we also be part of that negative karma, whatever here. Similarly, if we are performing any negative karma, some part of your negative karma, maximum part would be going to you, but some part of your negative karma would be going to other family trees of 7 generations only, not above that. Only 7 generations it is mentioned. Okay. Next is Vikarma performed by others in the same locality. For example, bar खोला है. For example, tomorrow Zenith के सामने एक बार खुला है. For that also, all the community members are going to incur some negative karma. Yes. Is it sounding logical? No, but it is. Look at it. कश्मीर में हुआ लेट 1980s में इतना बड़ा कांड हुआ कश्मीरी पंडिट्स के साथ, and actually I was surprised, actually 1980s बोले थे I was hardly from 4th or 5th class, but never that thing have come in the media at all. Now only, I mean, what kind of atrocities have happened recently we are coming to know, and we being part of a country, we could not do anything. Surely, Prabhu, that karma also would be coming to us. Yes. It might be sounding illogical as per our material education, CBSE, ICSE, but in the laws of karma or in the eyes of God, no. So Vikarma performed by others in the same locality. This is the example. Okay. Vikarma performed by the country in which you reside. Vikarma performed by the country in which you reside, because you are the people who have voted. I mean, indirectly or directly you have voted. You have selected that candidate. If some scams are happening, you are responsible. No doubt about that. Yeah. Yes. अभी चाइना से वो आया अपन को, अभी उसका वो चाइना में नहीं, पूरा वर्ल्ड का है. See, now we might argue saying that ये कोविड तो चाइना से आया है, कोई चाइना ही कोई जाना है ना, वो कर्मा अपन को क्यों फैला कोविड करके बोलेंगे. लेकिन are we not allowing the animal slaughter left and right around all the corners? Is it only, okay, China might be one step further. They not only eat limited 3 to 4, but also 10 to 12 varieties of animals they might be eating. But are we not promoting this animal slaughters in and around the world in other countries? No, we are also part of it, Mataji. We are also part of it, and that's where change starts from us, Mataji. Please, Prabhuji sir, Mataji, please try to understand. It might be sounding illogical. Somewhere if China ने कुछ किया, तो अपन को क्यों आ रहा? We are also part of it. अंते. And some people might argue, మనం అయితే ఓన్లీ 3 కదా తినేది, చైనా అయితే 10 మంది తింటున్నారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ పనిష్మెంట్ రావాలి. No. We are indirectly encouraging, helping society to have more slaughterhouses, more bars. Funniest situation, you know what? Funniest situation, let me tell you. 2022, December 25th, big pub and bar was opened in Khajagoda, knowing that it will be January 1st. So गवर्नमेंट को कैसा बेनिफिट है ना, बार खोलने से गवर्नमेंट को बेनिफिट है. December 31st को बहुत से पीके लोग रहेंगे तो पुलिस कैच करेंगे तो उनसे भी पैसा लेंगे. बाहर से पैसा आ रहा है, December 31st को सभी लोगों से पैसा आ रहा है. Is it not a government doing wrong? मेरे स्ट्रीट पे बाबू जी, मेरे स्ट्रीट में, आई डोंट नो हाउ मच ऑफ यू नो, खाजागुड़ा दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल के बाजू में एक नया पब खोला था 2022, सम क्यू पब और आई डोंट रिमेंबर द नेम, बिग पब एक्चुअली, बार एंड रेस्टोरेंट. एंड इमीडिएटली व्हाट इज स्ट्रैटेजी? December 31st के सामने क्यू, यस क्यू, यू आर राइट, क्यू. आई होप your friends are, no one is associated with them. Yeah. Niharika something is there. Yeah, there are so many communities, Mother. Chitrapuri colony? Chitrapuri colony. Chitrapuri colony. So, cine artists, अच्छा है. So, you know, that's how the locality we have to bear. Have we agitated? We are not having time to agitate against the government that we don't want bar. After this government has come, multiple bars have opened in a single street. Don't you think it is reflecting the leadership? अगर leadership ही पीके है तो automatically सभी streets में भी पीके लोग ही रहेंगे. Well, what it signifies? एक street में 3 बार है तो obviously leader तो बहुत बड़ा drunkard है. Is it a rocket science required to know all this? But anyway, bottom line is, Vikarma performed in our locality or the by country also would be coming to us. That's also one source. Vikarma performed by the leaders of your country. Leaders of your country. Your leader, whoever is doing that karma also gets to us. Okay? So these are only these limited things I try to convey what are the sources of karma. But there are innumerable sources of karma and there are innumerable effects of karma. अब बोलो, is there a point in doing puja and getting out of it? प्रभु जी, I will do सत्यनारायण व्रतम, पूरा कर्मा हो जाएगा ना. अगर 7 सत्यनारायण व्रतम करेंगे तो पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा ना, नील हो जाएगा ना. Do you really think it can happen? What is the way out? कुछ दिख रहा है? Is there any way out? क्या प्रभु आपने तो हमको कंफ्यूजन में रख दिया. गुड एक्ट्स करना भी गलत है, बैड एक्ट्स करना भी गलत है. अब हम क्या करें? No, is it ringing? Is the bell ringing or not? गुड एक्ट्स करना भी गलत है, बैड एक्ट्स करना भी गलत है. अब हम क्या करें? कुछ नहीं करें भी तो गलत है. क्योंकि you have to do your responsibilities, right? You are in a position of husband. अगर मैं okay, I will not do good, I will not do bad, I will be like that only. Then who will pay fees for your Adarsh and Adhika? You have to do job, right? By simply sitting idle, will it happen? So what is the solution? No, does it making sense actually? I know it might be very confusing, but this is the situation. And especially current generation तो छोड़ो ही छोड़ो. इन भगवान का नाम सुनते ही please no. That is the situation. Really, believe me, teenagers especially, I don't know. Only 2 or 3 teenagers are there, I'm not sure. But that's why in colleges also we never go with the agenda of God. We generally prepare slides which can be catching for them. Power of habits. We will insert some Bhagavad Gita message, but we will try to communicate that in a very flowery or a very cinematic way or very interesting way to make them attractive. So that I go to JNTU or CBIT. I'm planning to give in Gita also. I don't know how it finalizes. But the thing is, we need to understand there is a different way to do things. Now here I am sitting in front of you like this, but I can't go to college like this and go with a blazer, pant, scent पूरा मार के अभी नया scent खरीदा है मेरा बच्चे ने. अभी these days he came to 10th, right? These days वो handsome तैयार होके जाने का वो थोड़ा बहुत वो इसमें है. अभी first time he has asked for, mummy you give me scent. She purchased a scent. I don't know what is that scent. Dojo or something he brought. but teenage, I don't know. So there is no point going with puja, homam, and yajnas to come out of it. The cycle of getting and releasing through karma is unending, right? With this kind of thing, it is unending. It is appearing unending. Astrological charts and powerful stones, stones in fingers will only postpone the effect, but suffering cannot be stopped. Do you think that ये मार्बल बहुत मैंने देखा एक बार में एक बंदा आया था, फुल गोल्ड लगा के आया, इसमें 5 रिंग, इसमें 5 रिंग लगाया. I felt like he's a kind of, मेरे को वो क्या बोलते हैं, वो मुन्ना भाई क्या वो सर्किट याद आया मुझे. I mean, do you feel the marbles which we wear, the stones we wear in fingers, it will help? How many of you feel it will help? Seriously? No, अरे it will affect करके बोलना है क्योंकि प्रभु जी है, ऐसे मत सोचो. But seriously, do you think that marbles will affect?
little bit, yes.
हाँ बोलो. Think प्रभु जी, yes, whatever you told, Himanshu told, it might delay the things, but it will not negate the karma what you have to face. If not now, next, better to take it now. It might delay in this life probably, but it will not completely go. It might delay the things with that stones. Yes, these are barrier. It might delay the things, but it will not negate the karma which you have to face. Probably this life mein nahi to next life mein with interest you will get. You can't cheat Krishna. He is the biggest cheater. I don't know. English का कुछ dialogue याद आ रहा है. If you are bad, I am your dad. Right? Krishna also says that if you are bad, I am your dad. If you wanted to cheat, I can cheat you perfectly. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, I think 8 is over, but I think this is the. I think this is the This is only one slide is left. Anyway, shall we close this one slide, please?
Yes.
Only one slide is there.
Yes.
Because 4 parts I never did in my entire tenure. Why do bad things happen to good people? Bad people, 4 sessions I never took. Okay, so these are the innumerable sources. Okay, next is this is the last slide. Understanding and handling karma. Concept of karma is not for mapping reaction to action. Instead, it is for performing correct actions for future. With this knowledge, what we have, our intention is not to, अरे मैंने ये किया तो मुझे वो रिएक्शन आएगा, अरे उसने वो किया तो इसको ये रिएक्शन आएगा, मेरे को इसने ऐसा किया ना, तेरे को तो ऐसा रिएक्शन आने ही वाला है, तो ऐसे ही आएगा. That is not the intention of knowing this knowledge. This is to avoid any future things we can avoid. Current things we are not in a situation to change, but you can stop incurring additional negative karma in future with this kind of knowledge. Again, you should not say ignorance can't, then you can't blame. अरे मुझे पता नहीं था. No. So this knowledge helps you to deal properly in your future engagements. Okay? Stop blaming God for the events occurring in our life. Kindly, please. ఎంత పని చేశాడయ్యా దేవుడు. No. Don't. भगवान क्या किया भगवान ने, रब ने क्या किया? No. Thank God for providing an opportunity to understand this material world and laws of karma. Actually, you need to really thank God to provide devotees in our community so that these sessions are happening and trying to make this knowledge available for all the people. And we should expand, we should make them aware. In one way, Ena Prakarena. I think our Vijay Bhaskar's Prabhuji's son is there, Krishna here. I'm glad Krishna has come after a long time. Well, it's really appearing great, right? That word. Krishna has come to us after a long time. So, yeah. The thing is, Prabhuji, we should be very thankful, very gratitude for all the devotees who have taken effort to conduct these sessions in your community. Otherwise, who am I? I am supposed to be there in Khajagoda. Why I have to be here with efforts of Himanshu Prabhu, Deepak Prabhu, lot of other devotees, Sanjeev Prabhu, Deepa Mataji. Every day chanting is happening. Please leverage this environment. There are a lot of people who are not getting this environment. There will be challenges. Spiritual life is not easy. For sure it is not easy. There will be challenges for sure. Spiritual life is not easy. Do you feel you have completed your degree? Was it easy? Was it easy? Actually, I still used to struggle. In my BTech days, more than me preparing, my friends used to come. I prepared and finished. And for them to prepare, I used to do night out. They used to come to my house and I used to stay for them for till 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. At least read these questions to get pass. We have struggled, and similarly, Prabhuji, spiritual life is not that easy. But this is the only hope to get out of this world. Now, for that, devotees are trying to create that environment. Please leverage it. And unlucky are those who are not even getting this knowledge. Those who even don't know.
Prabhuji, one question.
iPad తీసుకున్నావా ప్లీజ్ ఒక iPad తీసుకున్నావా just 2 minutes iPad మాట్లాడతాను ఓకే సారీ అమ్మా ఓకే everyone knows about karma but they need a conducive platform to fix it, our understanding nature to others in the platform. Same point, I don't want to dwell much. So devotees undergoing karma, yes, devotees also undergo, and Lord Krishna removes all our karma at once to the devotees. Seriously, especially with the devotees who are trying to progress in spiritual lives, all the karmas, whatever the devotees have, Krishna actually personally takes care actually. When I say personally, it doesn't mean that devotees have no problems. Krishna throws problems to make them fixed in their spiritual life. Sometimes when they try to deviate, one problem he gives, so that again he comes straight. Devotees also get problems. It doesn't mean that devotees not have a problem. They also get problems. Suffering to devotees are mere reminders and cautions released by Lord from our own karma balance to stay fixed in our spiritual life. It might be little difficult to contemplate, but as you progress in your spiritual life and as you increase your rounds, you will understand this point internally. No need to explain externally. Yes. Okay. Character of a person can be known with how he behaves in tempting and provocative situations. God tests everyone with such situations. And when you are in spiritual life also, right? Okay. You feel that, Etra, నువ్వు వ్యాసాసం మీద కూర్చున్నావా, నువ్వు వ్యాసాసం మీద కూర్చున్నావు, తోపుగా డివోటీ అనుకున్నావా, సరే నీకు టెస్ట్ పెడతాను నాకు, నీకు ఎన్నదా పోయా అనుకుంటున్నావు కదా, యు ఆర్ సారీ లెట్ మీ టెల్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. Okay, you are pure devotee who is sitting in a vyasasana. So you feel that all anarthas are gone. Let me test you. He will provide a situation. And in lift I was going. In lift 1 I was going. Along with me there were 2 more workers. And when Peddayana came. And he scolded that, hey, my workers under, you should use your workers and all are supposed to use that service lift, right? Why are you using this lift? He only scolded, but we 3 were there, 2 workers and myself. But I don't know whom exactly he was pointing to. Then in the 2nd floor he got down. The workers, they got down, but I was there still in the lift. Then he told, నీకు విడిగా చెప్పాలా, do I need to tell you separately? Do I need to tell you separately? Tell me, what should I do? What should I do? What I would have done? I am the owner of this flat. How dare you tell me like this? What is your flat number? Tell me your flat number. Tell me. He became quiet. At that time, it has happened a couple of years back before my preaching this thing. You are the old person. When Krishna tests Mataji, don't think that there might be lot of devotees in our group who are more elevated than me. It doesn't mean that whoever is sitting this Vyasasana, he is great. No. Krishna tests even devotees. I have just given a sample. I just given a sample. Shall I give another sample? There is a community. In our community, we are having a swimming pool. And I was sitting and chanting there because it was a nice ambience, open air. Swimming pool was there, and only view is when I see there, only sky would be appearing, and behind only sky would be appearing, and greenery would be there in and around, and blue water would be there. So it was a nice ambience. I was sitting and doing my rounds, and I was closing and sitting and doing my rounds, and two Matajis came, and they wanted to swim. I didn't know. The two Matajis, they wanted to swim, and I didn't know. Some two Matajis came and they were swimming, and I didn't know that they came and all. But when Prabhuji came, and he disturbed my chanting, and I opened Prabhuji's. Sorry, sir, the ladies are doing swimming, and the trainer is again a male. Two ladies are there, but trainer is a male who is teaching the ladies swimming. But I was sitting and he disturbed me. One of their husband disturbed me and told, sir, ladies are doing swimming, can you move out? Tell me, how I would have reacted? Can you please make a way? This is after Krishna consciousness, after I came to preaching service. Oh, sorry sir, I didn't see that. Sorry sir, I didn't see. I'll make a move like that. I moved away. But had I been the passionate Mahesh who was there earlier, as per the, in fact, even if someone puts a case, ideally it is a community and there is no rule as such as this time by ladies and anyone can be there, right? If I wanted to really argue that, hey, it is everyone's swimming pool, there is no timings that, there is no rule that this time ladies only have to come. But it's the right thing that I should move away since ladies are there who are trying to sit there. I moved out, but I could have taken a fight also. No, I will stay. It's my community and I am owner of it. I can stay whatever I want. Is there a rule that only ladies have to do it? I can make a big mess out of it. So like that, don't feel that devotees are tested. But it is 110% sure that I am not a devotee by the way. I am not a devotee at all. But for devotees, Krishna takes care of their karma separately, and whenever they are trying to deviate a bit, then he throws. That I have seen personally in some devotee cases. I have seen it. So, no other things. Externally, devotees might seem undergoing sufferings, but internally they are in ecstasy thinking of God. Yes, it is 110% true. With whatever the limited experience I am in KC, I am seeing that. Have you seen any devotee? Put more like some corner sitting and doing with lot of pain. Have you seen anyone like that? Any devotee? No. They are always energetic, in ecstasy. Probably sometimes in terms of stopping their ecstasy, they try to be balanced, but they are in full ecstasy. Okay. So anyway, Prabhuji, sorry, I am very sorry to extend the session for 10 minutes. I think here our session 4 or part 4 of why do bad things happen to good people ends. Let me know if you have any questions.
Babuji, if we blame God, will we get karma?
God will never get karma.
No, I am telling if we blame God.
If we blame God, okay. If we blame God, no. Because again, it's a thought, right? It's a you are thinking that whatever the negative things I am getting, you are only doing it. You are thinking.
But
So
if we tell openly to other people, then we will get karma.
yes, still you will. Yes, you will get karma. You will get karma. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. Tamanna Mataji. Tamanna. Yeah. No, I am not able to hear you. Can you come down here, Mataji, if you don't mind? I'm sorry. Engineering.
Yeah. So the thing is, mostly people who are in science field, they don't really understand everything related to Vedas.
Yes.
We try, but then we have a different view. But our job is such that maybe we are doing something which might give us a bad. Like if it's being what people who for artists, we do get a karma naturally. Like, I'm trying to pursue, I'm going to pursue engineering biotechnology. So we are basically trying to mold nature or do something like that. Is that going to affect me? Is that going to give me a right? Is, it's just like a passion for artists to do that. We're not thinking about the karma. So there may be some jobs where you naturally get a karma. So you should stay away from that, or should you think about how I can reduce the karma in that situation, how I can make it a little different?
Mataji, for your field, Mataji, it's not that any field, you know what? There is no field in this world which can't be made Krishna consciousness. In fact, in your field also, Mataji, there is a possibility of good growth by having this Krishna consciousness in you. You can excel in your field also. Nothing wrong.
But my field itself doesn't serve Krishna.
How? Tell me one example. Well, let us try to postmortem a little bit. Let us give a realistic thing and discuss.
Because the thing is, in future, whatever I'm doing,
What are you going to do? Tell me one thing. When which you feel that it is against Krishna consciousness, or it is very difficult to have that consciousness, to give me that incident. Because why I am asking that incident is, it will be very easy for you to, because हवा में बात करने में अभी हवा में बोलने से आपको हवा में हाँ बोलोगे, अच्छा है बोलोगे, अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. So that's the reason I am asking on the ground examples so that it can be relatable for you. Because especially when I am dealing with teenagers, right? Especially Prabhuji, elderly, that's fine. But especially with the kids and teenagers, I go to the ground level. I ask specific example. Yeah.
for example, I want to go back to
Biotechnology you want to do.
so that's mostly research related or job related
Yes.
in India.
Yes.
So I want to go into detail of what I will do because I myself don't know what I will do in future. But it'll mostly involve, like maybe testing, maybe the sort of sampling natural products and whatever. So morally some people think that's not right. Some people argue that's the scientific community's perception. So we're not talking about karma there or anything. If I think in my mind like, no, this is morally not right. Like soldiers who are fighting, they're morally killing people. They might think this is not right. So they should leave their job.
Let me understand this more carefully, Tamana Mataji. For example, in your case, there might be a frog. We need to test and we need to kill it. And in fact, I did it. In my 11th class biology lab, 12th class lab exam, frog को काट के चार पिन करके उसका heart we used to pour as no. The thing is, yes, Mataji. So now, Mataji, in your situation, I don't want you to go against the university. ये क्या हो रहा? But you need to do your thing as per the university laws. But always you should have that consciousness that I know it is wrong as per laws, but Krishna, I don't have any other option to do with it. But I don't have any negative intention, or I'm enjoying this and doing it. But it is only for me to help. Me to come closer to you in future. I don't have any other goal, because it is not bound by you, right? It is something, it is applicable for all the students, so you can't help it. So of course there is a damage done. I know in that process lot of in the name of research lot of damage is done to lot of living entities. That is there, but Krishna knows that, Mataji. But now Mataji, for the same question, now after getting the knowledge, you have seen this, but once you become a senior, but can you think of something without harming this thing? Can you do something?
To include that to make this feel better.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good idea, Mataji. That you can do. I mean but in this situation you can't do, right?
I can't. Maybe I have to go through that.
Yes.
So I will face karma for that.
No, if you are sincere and if you are prayerful that yes, this action is wrong, but there is no other option, because you are not in a position to change the things.
This is my consciousness.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Intention is to
Improve and grow professionally tomorrow. That is your intention. And in future, always you should have the prayer with Krishna that I know Krishna, I know it is wrong, living entity is getting affected, but I think there is no other thing.
In my mind, it's not to affect
you.
but something else.
But in future, because the same example let me quote, for a similar thing might be there. अरे society में इतना poor है, इतना हो रहा है. These collectors, police officers, they are not able to do anything. Why can't you become a collector? You can become a collector. You administrative position. You are having a lot of power to change the things in society.
So you should have that power.
The power,
also.
yeah.
Otherwise you
Yes,
can't
yes,
serve.
Madhuri, yes. I know. When I got your point, but for your point, this is fine because you can't change overnight all the things, but you should have that feeling of regret that I know it is something not good. I know it's a little bit advanced. Better to die with a consciousness that Krishna, I could not be serious in my spiritual life, but still I know you are great. I wanted to surrender, but I could not surrender fully. With that regret, it's better to die rather than I got self-realized Krishna. Finally, I am coming to you. I am coming. I am good. With that, we are getting that there are two consciousness. Better to die with a consciousness with a regret that Krishna, I tried my level best. I don't feel that I have reached to that point. It is a little bit advanced topic. But for your level, try to understand nothing wrong you are doing. But in future, that consciousness should be there, and see if you can come up with you can reach to a stage where you can implement the things. The same things can be done without harming the living entities. I don't know because I am not in that field. Because I generally feel that whoever are working on the ground can bring the changes. That's what I feel. For example, when I'm an engineer and I'm a network engineer. I used to work with routers and switches. And I'm a Cisco certified VoIP specialist. VoIP phones and all I used to work. So in my company, I try to bring it because I have that knowledge on the ground. I know. So what I use was whatever the internet data link, internet usage hai, why there is a separate link for data, there is a separate link for voice. I gave an idea that this voice phones can be merged with the data link to use this link effectively, because with this data only 40 to 35% of link utilization is happening. So by bringing the voice traffic here, we can use a single link to have 60% utilization. So in my technology or in my area, I can think of like that. In your area, you can think of that this particular aspect, how I can do that without impacting any living entities. You can think. There are a lot of proposals are going on. In fact, it's not only you, but I don't know, they will be coming on the ground. I'm not sure, but a lot of people might be thinking on those lines. But you can research on that.
The thing is, people who are going into such scientists,
Yeah,
not people,
yeah.
they're mostly they are selfish because they're thinking about their grandparents.
Yeah.
They're spending their life on something.
Yeah.
But they're not exactly thinking about the damage.
Yeah.
or all that. So whoever are thinking also, they're not able to do much.
Yes.
That's why all that karma is affecting everyone.
Yes.
It's a pollution caused due to industries, it's affecting everyone. People are making drugs, people are making everything for our good, but they're still harming.
Mataji, shall I tell you one thing? It's very good. Your heart is very good that you are thinking positively about others, pollution and all. That's very nice of you. But don't try to. It's nothing wrong to think about that. But don't try to make. Don't waste your time in improving the things around us too much. Actually, this is not the place to. Do your part. I mean, because everything it can't be, because when you are doing one level, you are somewhere increasing, somewhere due to the improvements you made, there are some people negatively getting affected also. That balance is very difficult to be made in this material world. Now I talked about IAS, collector and all. Now getting a collector position, you will be getting an authority position to train the powers and all. But after going to that powerful situation, is there a guarantee that you would not be influenced by the politicians and other higher ups? Can you give a guarantee? Lot of people are getting succumbed to the. When they go to that interview, civil services interview, they go with a perfect passion, enthusiasm, this thing, that thing, they go and they give a wonderful interview also. But in reality, how many, they might have passed, but how many changes we are seeing through collector now? In fact, the charm of collector IPS officer have gone down drastically these days. Earlier, the charm was more. That's what at least my observation is. But I mean, try to, Mataji, nothing wrong about your thinking. And but prioritize spiritual this thing. You should grow and you can think. As I said, once you grow, one Mataji was there, Kritika Mataji was there. Nothing wrong in spiritual practices. One question she asked. When you excel materially, right? When you excel materially, people only will come to you. People only will come to you and will listen to you. I mean, people will give you a value when you are materially good in studies or wherever it is. Generally, people, that's a common thing. When you are materially good, then only will people listen to you. Whatever you are good, Tamanna Mataji is very good, but she is getting only hardly 40% marks in exams, and she is not passing. She is a dull candidate as per the standards. जितना भी अच्छे विचार हो आपके, उतना सेल नहीं करेगा आपका. When you are getting 30-40% marks in college and you wanted to bring a big change, which is really a good change, people will not listen to you. When you are getting first rank, when you are getting 90%, then people will listen to you. People will really listen to you. Now you have to go to that stage. For whatever you tell, you can go to a stage where you can change the voices. And for that you need to prepare a road map. इसके लिए मुझे क्या करना है? मेरे को यूनिवर्सिटी में टॉप में आना है. उसके बाद मैं ग्रेजुएशन करना है, मास्टर्स करना है. मास्टर्स में भी मैं ना सामी रंगा मेरे को अच्छा बड़ा यूनिवर्सिटी में करना है, उसमें टॉपर रहना है. Then I will be getting top companies will be picking me up. There if you are accepting, you are trying to see the growth path, right? You can reach to a position where you can change the things. Mataji, even in Krishna consciousness, passionate people can work. Passionate people can work, and hardworking good people can work, but ignorant people can't work. If you are having a passion, that passion also can be employed in Krishna consciousness.
So would it be right to say, no matter which field you are, as long as you are conscious and you are passionately doing your duties with Krishna in mind, your deeds are right.
Now you don't tell me I'm having a cigarette factory and I'm having a Krishna consciousness. That's what. I don't want that, because whatever job I'm doing this my job and all. No, that doesn't happen. Whatever job is a little bit disturbing statement for me. Whatever the job I will do with Krishna consciousness, that's not. I can't say that. When, for example, I don't know. There are a lot of things. I don't want to put all this in, but there are a lot of things.
Specific job that we are doing today. If we are doing it consciously,
yes,
with the intent of doing good to others,
yes,
we will not attract bad karma.
Prabhuji,
Same example of what you said. Today I am doing that job consciously, so even if I am dissecting a frog, right, I am consciously doing it because I really want to study from it and do good to mankind.
Yes.
I will not be attracted bad karma.
Yes, no problem. Because at least you are having that. You think of Krishna. I'm really sorry. I know it's very wrong, but currently I don't have any other option to move forward with that consciousness and that compassionate thing. And you should thank that frog. How many would really thank? But at least I didn't thank.
Don't be harsh.
I mean, I know it is wrong, but you should have that regret or compassionate. I'm really sorry. I'm helpless. But Krishna. But I'm sure it will be really helping me tomorrow or to other people tomorrow to make myself Krishna conscious or bring more people in Krishna consciousness without affecting other living entities. I will try to do something. Right? Yeah. Any other questions, Prabhuji, Mataji? Yes, Mataji. How to
get relief from those?
Mataji, as I said, all those sources, whatever I said, Mataji, if you are in akarma or bhakti, as I said, if you are in bhakti, Krishna will take care of all your sins. All your karma thing, you will be taking care of it. But you should be serious in your spiritual practices. And what it is meant to be serious in spiritual practices, that's another class I can take. I think already you know. A for association, B for books, C for chanting, D for diet, E for etiquette. I know what I meant. So that thing, when now you can introspect yourself, the 24 hours, whatever you are spending, how much time you are really Krishna conscious. Morning, get up. Why can't you take the name of Krishna and get up? Krishna, and after brushing, why can't you chant rounds? Chant rounds, finish your 16 rounds. Whole day will be charging. 16 days. Then you cook. You cook for whom? First you cook for Krishna. For kids' school, you will be cooking, right? Cooking the food. You are cooking for Krishna. You will offer it to the God. After offering, you give it to the Krishna. You do the Krishna consciousness. Then they leave to school. And after school, you are there. I don't know if you are a housewife. You can spend, again you will be cooking or working, listen to the lectures of senior devotees. Listen to the lectures, try to understand the philosophy more, what it means to be bhakti. Bhakti is not something where we can sit in a corner and do and sit silently. It is a very joyful thing. Try to search fun in bhakti. It's not fun. Fun only will not be getting by only watching movies actually. Watching movies, watching my matches, that is not only fun. Even in bhakti also there is fun. When you are listening to Krishna stories of past times, why can't you get doubts? अरे कृष्णा रुक्मिणी का मैरिज हुआ, कैसे बताया, कैसे ले गया, उनका लव लेटर हुआ, that was the first love letter of this entire ब्रह्मांड. लव लेटर का वर्ड उधर से ही शुरू हुआ. कैसे हुआ, कृष्णा कौन है, कृष्णा कैसा, हाइट कैसा है, उसका कलर कैसा है, उसका हाइट कितना है, why is he so popular, why this many people are talking about Krishna, why is Bhagavad Gita, it's not devout, it's called, why Bhagavad Gita is being spoken by, I think no other book has these many commentary as Bhagavad Gita in the world. Recently my French counterpart Arnaud Florentin, I don't know how he got a thought, he told me, he pinged me saying that I took a French Bhagavad Gita, Mahesh, now I understand why Bhagavad Gita is popular, he was saying. Arnaud Florentin, he was a co-CEO of Clarinet, France. He was telling me that I took a French Bhagavad Gita. And why is it? क्यों हो रहा है? क्यों उतना popular क्यों है? Leave about these sessions. Think about it. Is it not a logical thing? क्यों उतना Bhagavad Gita सब लोग इतना क्यों बोल रहे हैं? Does it really make sense? अरे यार ये तो बुड्ढे लोगों के लिए है, हमारे लिए नहीं है. So you can, in the free time, you can hear to the lectures. You can have doubts after hearing to the lectures. Why can't you? Surely, if you listen carefully these lectures, you will be surely having doubts. No doubt. And if you have doubts, ask devotees in and around you, with whomever you are comfortable with. When again, I don't know, a whole day you can spend in Krishna. You can sing bhajans. You can prepare. For someone is wool. क्या कहते हैं उसे? Stitching. You can stitch clothes for Krishna, your deities. There are a lot of Prabhuji and Maharajas who does the service of stitching the clothes for deities. They prepare prasadam, they prepare paintings, they sing bhajans. You only write your lyrics. They are good poets. Mine is मेरा only तनिका talent है. मेरा पूरा mass type तनिका है. You can write poems about Krishna. And writing poems is not a big deal. If you read Bhagavatam, you will get ideas. From Bhagavatam itself, you can convert some Telugu things and write poems. And in those same lyrics, you can convert into some music and insert. Release your shorts. Shorts these days are popular, right? I mean, there are a lot of things to engage. You can go to temple and do service. If you are really required for service, there are a lot of service. Now tell me, since the topic is there, I mean, I think we are having a list of all the birthdays dates of the devotees. Swati Mataji has taken a lot of effort in getting the list of all the devotees who are coming to Zenith. For our session, she has prepared a list of birthday dates. Now there is a service. Who is ready to take it up? That person has to inquire with a person who is having a birthday tomorrow, check with them and take their photograph from their partner and send a birthday wishes in the group on that day. Right now we are only having a list. One person can nominate for taking up that service. Who is interested in taking that service? I'm saying Prabhuji and Mataji, here itself we are having opportunity of lot of service. Can someone take up this service? See, right now we are already having the list of devotees on which day we are having birthday. The list is there. The devotee who is identified can take up a service of contacting that devotee's partner previous day, take his good photo, and on the very next day morning a message has to be released saying that wish you a happy birthday Swati Mataji, and whatever you know about her you can put it, some good words you can put it and say Hare Krishna and bless her from you, such that everyone can wish. That's a service. Don't you think it's a service? Don't you think it's a akarma activity? Do you think it's a good activity? It's not a good karma activity, it is a akarma activity. You are trying to glorify a devotee on his birthday. Don't think that why Prabhuji is saying he or she is a devotee, she just joined in SSR, no, how come she is a devotee? No. Do you know the definition of a devotee? Acharya say who take Krishna name at least once from their mouth is a devotee. But again, it doesn't give a license that since I quoted Krishna, I am a pure devotee. Come on. No. Spiritual things happen like this. Anyway, I am debating. Who is going to take up the service? Anyone interested? Since the service thing has come, I'm just saying it. Mataji, can you take it? Yeah. The list is there with Swati Mataji. Okay. And Mataji, I don't know, I think some Ashish Prabhu is there. Ashish Prabhu only is coming. I don't know if you are having Mataji's number or not. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आशीष प्रभु के बर्थडे के दिन आशीष प्रभु से ही पूछ के आपका फोटो दो ना, बोले तो अच्छा नहीं रहेगा. इसलिए मैं सोच रहा था कि उनके बाद हैव पार्टनर्स नंबर आल्सो. So see if you can take up the ceremony. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. So from tomorrow onwards, Kamya Mataji will be sending birthday message. And Himanshu Prabhu, one more service. I'm saying, Mataji, there are a lot of opportunities for service. Prabhuji, I wanted to see if we can create another group only for wishes, because I don't want to end up in a situation like Gachibowli Satsang where main messages is gone on only birthday. See. Okay, create another group. Already we are having two groups. One is knowledge sharing and one is this. Create third group for wishes only. Devotee prayers and wishes. That wishes is not only meant for birthdays or anniversary, any wishes. Okay, you can create another service so that Himanshu Prabhu would be taking care. We can have another service also. I mean, I'm just trying to. ये 5 मिनट में मुझे इतना आया. अपन का यात्रा कमेटी का बना सकते हैं जेनिथ में. Already April में we went to be there. Now shall we plan for in the July or August for Srisailam Yatra if everyone is fine? What do you say? July or August? Srisailam Yatra? Huh? Are you okay, or do you feel any other place? Any other recommendation, please? Because that yatra would be since be there on the day long yatra, but Srisailam will be not day long yatra. 2 nights at least we will stay. 2 nights at least we will stay. You can suggest any other place if you want. But because Srisailam I went, I know. That's what I say. Ahobilam? Yeah, fine. We can do that also. Ahobilam, but Ahobilam is a big responsibility, to be frank with you. You know, actually it's a very big responsibility. When getting on to Ugrastambam, and if you are really, I really love, because I am basically, as Tamanna Mataji was saying, I am really a passionate person. And I don't know, अभी तक मैं बुढ़ा नहीं हुआ हूँ. जब बुढ़ा होगा तो मैं तो चढ़ नहीं पाऊँगा, लेकिन वो it's a very great adventure actually. Have you seen? You have done it? Yeah. Luckily I was really very, I really loved it, to be frank with you. I mean, I used to inspire devotees, almost 30 to 40 of us went, and I used to encourage them. Yeah. Sirisha Mataji ki jai, you can do that, Mataji, you can do it, come on. So with some encouragement, we used to go to the Ugrastambam. Yeah, we can plan. Are we okay? Shall we go to Ahobilam? Yes. See, there is an option after going to Ahobilam also, whether you wanted to go to Ugrastambam or not, it is up to you. But it is really पसीना खून पसीना एक करके जाने वाला कार्यक्रम है. No, we will make two nights. We will stay there. Okay, we will see whether we will go in. So are we okay? Shall we plan for Ahobilam trip?
Yeah.
So July or August. So who can take up a service of finding out the accommodation there? I can check that. Not a problem. Yeah, I think Prabhuji is there. The son is there. All the contacts. It's not a big deal, but still coordinating from him, I think we might be requiring one. Anyway, since still time is there, we will see. We need to see the dates, because better to see the dates where the holidays are there, so your office stuff is not affected. It's better to plan over the weekends rather than on weekdays. Okay, we can do that. So quarterly once we will plan for yatra. Okay? Quarterly once we will plan for yatra. So it is a spiritual come. Kids also should enjoy. So every day, those 2 days we will do Mangalarati. Getting up at 5 o'clock, we will do Mangalarati. Then we will visit the major temples. We will have games. We will have prasadam. Everything we have seen. So we can plan that way. Okay. So yeah. So just in 5 minutes, I have seen 3 opportunities. Right? Birthday service, WhatsApp group create service. You can create or stitch. Someone is good in stitching. You can create good clothes for Krishna. I think Sanjeev Prabhu would be happy to have new clothes for Krishna, right? Yeah, there are a lot of service. And whatever the time you are wasting, not wasting I should say, whatever the time you are incurring in having this clothes stitched for Krishna, do you feel it is good karma or negative karma? It is akarma, bhakti. Don't think that only DT के सामने आके आधा घंटा spend किया तो वो भक्ति होगा. No, even this is also bhakti. Engaging our senses in satisfying the senses of Krishna is also bhakti. I am really sorry that I have taken this much time. Let me close it. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? I know already the time is gone. Inge question adugutar Prabhuji. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. ये शांति लगा? Someone wants to sing Narsim Marti? Ayan? Ayan? Ayan बेटा? अब अपन दोनों गाना गाते हैं, चलो हाँ? आद्या माता जी प्लीज, आई थिंक यू शुड इंस्पायर आयान. आयान सोच रहा है कि मुझे कोई इंस्पायर करने वाला मेरे एज वाला कोई है ही नहीं इधर. सो आद्या माता जी आई थिंक यू हैव टू कम प्लीज प्लीज. ऑल फ्लोर इज योर्स. अगर आज आप गाओगे तो आयान प्रभु नेक्स्ट वीक गाएंगे, राइट आयान? राइट? देन बोथ आयान एंड आद्या बोथ ऑफ यू कम. वो बहुत गुस्से से देख रही है आपको. आदर्श प्रभु, यू वांट टू सिंग? No. Please Prabhuji, make your kids sing Narsim Marti. I mean, it's very easy actually. It's not a tough thing. Okay. And I am expecting, especially I am just forcing Sanjeev Prabhu and family, Vijay Bhaskar Prabhu and family, Rao Prabhu and family, one program, all three of your family, all the family, each and every program, one program each of you have to do in a big gathering of our Bhakti Center one day. So please plan for that. What bhajan you are going to sing? Both probably Prabhuji and Mataji, one bhajan you can plan. You, Srija Mataji, Adarsh, Adhika, 4 of you together, one bhajan you can plan. Vijay Bhaskar Prabhu, Mataji, Krishna Prabhu, and Shruti Mataji and all, you can plan. I don't know whether they will be there or not. But Prabhuji, it's really a great activity, you know. You really enjoy together when you do that. I mean, you just try it, no? Leave out myself, but try it. एक बार 1 घंटा सभी लोग कुछ ना कुछ गाओ, कृष्ण के बारे में कुछ गाओ. That's a very joyful experience. Together. Let us sing together. Okay? Namaste Narasimhaya. जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. इस्कॉन फाउंडर श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. जगत गुरु डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर की जय. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. जय जय श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की जय. पूरी धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, द्वारका धाम की. मायापुर धाम की, यमुना देवी की, गंगा देवी की, भक्ति देवी की, तुलसी देवी की, वृंदावन धाम की, नवद्वीप पूरी धाम की, गंगा माई की, ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, भक्ति देवी की, तुलसी देवी की, ट्रांसडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की, वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. All glories to Aparna Sarovar Zenith residents ki. महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम भामने वैष्णवे संत पुण्यावतं राजन् विश्वासो निजायते शारीरा अविद्यायां जाडेन्द्रिय काहे काल जीवे प्रेमे विशेषागरे धारा मध्ये दिव्याजी लोभो माये सुनिर्मति काके जेटा कुल संसारे कृष्णा बड़ा गायो माये गोली मारो दिव्या जाए प्रसाद नदिलो भाए प्रियम नमृत पाओ राधा कृष्णा गुण गाओ प्रेमे राखो चित्त निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल. हरि नाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की. Hare Krishna. One announcement, Prabhuji Singh Mataji. I think we are having a devotee Tamanna Mataji here today. Fortunately, that she got around 93% in her 12th exam. So it's a very happy moment. So I request all the devotees to pray for her material and spiritual progress with 3 loud Hare Krishna Maha Mantras. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So I request Tamanna Mataji to come here, and before they arrange the cake here, I wanted her to speak few words about how she one words on what was the struggle she has gone through and how successfully